Okay, this is Old Man Batman, part 3. I don't know. So what I did so far is I went in and I took some dark wash and did a little shading just to test to see where I wanted to go with it. This isn't the best picture here and the best lighting, but I went in and added some shading and stuff. I may have to go back. I'm sure I have to go back and touch some things up, but just a little trial and error to see what I wanted to do, what color I wanted to use to shading. So I ended up going with a dark wash instead of a dark blue. I kind of didn't like what the dark blue looked like. I don't know. It just didn't work for what I was looking for. It's definitely out here in a different light. You can see that his grays has a blue tint, which is great. The last video, me and my daughter were talking, and she said add some of this steel blue inside the gray. And I tell you, man, that's perfect. I love that. So what we're going to do in this video, and if anybody watches, I greatly appreciate it. And it's going to be pretty simple. We're going to go with some Createx Black. My sinuses are killing me. I went to the store and got some Claritin because I just cannot keep my face. It's my sinuses, man. This time of year, it's been freezing out. Snow's still out there. But we're going to go with some black Createx. Some airbrush black, straight black. Then we're going to blacken everything out. We're going to do his lines. We're going to do his belt. And I'm not going to do the emblem yet. Black out that belt, black out the steel toe parts of his boots so they can be gunmetal. And we're going to do all the line work on his suit and probably on his cowl. Yeah, definitely on his cowl, I believe. So we're going to start at the top and take it right on around. So we're going to see how it goes. So here we go. Like I said, some Createx Black. I'm going to get my other. Let me get my other. I like using these when it comes to the real thin lines. These goggle things you wear, these magnifying glasses for your eyeballs, I guess. There we go. So, Old Man Batman. See how this looks. I hope it looks all right. And I do. Oh, I forgot to go get the. Oh, I gotta go get that. I forgot to get it. Forgot to get. Hold on. Let me stop this right here. All right, we're back. We got the Q-tips, and I got a brush that I cut down. You can barely see it. Use it for the real thin lines here, man. So, start with his cowl. See how we do. Yeah. This looks horrible under my headpiece. So we're going to see what happens. There we are. Take this, if anything went out of line, just wipe it off. There we go. Nice line. There we are. I'll probably move the camera in a little bit because there we go. I think that's better. There we go. So we're going to hit all the lines on his head. His cowl, I should say. Doesn't matter if you go out of line a little bit, because I did put a matte wash on this. So if I have to do like I just did, I can just get some water and wipe it down, you know, wipe off the excess, you know. Probably let it dry a little bit better, but here we go. A little tough to keep it in the camera, keep the camera inside the... A little tough, a little bit. Trying to keep it all in there. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a little piece of support that didn't come out. Let's see here. Yeah, it's right there. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. A little piece of support. I never seen that. I didn't even see it with my naked eye. I'm gonna probably come up here. I hope this is picking up all right. I don't know, man, because he's too tall, man. He's too tall. There. I'm going to go back and pre-shade it some more. So I think it'll be, when it dries, it'll be fine. So that's the cow. Gotta get this side. A little messy there underneath this magnifying glass, man. You can see everything. It's nuts, man. You can see how bad it looks, to be honest. How bad the sculpt looks. It looks good, you know, with the naked eye, but under here, man, it looks horrible. I mean, not horrible, but, you know. Alright, so instead of, I'm gonna do the back. I'm gonna do some piece parts black inside the rips. Then go back and hit it with a different color. I'm not sure yet. Maybe with maybe dry brush that blue over it. I don't know yet. But we'll finish these lines up in his suit. I think that's his cowl. Let me get this spot right here. Oh, God dang, man. Yeah, that didn't work. There we go. There. Got the top. Got the back. That looks good. Now we're going to go work our way down to the actual suit here. Made a big mistake this morning when I was going to start shading stuff in, or at least try. I don't want to use pastels, not because they're bad. I don't want to use a brush, you know, to put the wash in, and then I don't want to use the brush to shade. I don't want to do. I got to get used to doing. I need to get used to using the airbrush, man. You know, have to start getting used to that where I can control the airbrush, man. You know, so that's the plan. It's. I'm sure this is not going to be great or nothing, but I mean, you got to learn sometime, man. Got to just. Pastels are really good. I'm telling you. I mean, you know, like I said, but I want to use. I'm going to be able to use the airbrush on everything. Well, not everything. Get better with control on the airbrush. Basically, that's what I mean. So, yeah. That's what so I'll just practice on this, you know. I mean, I'm taking it, this is my, you know, the first one, you know. Very first one. It basically is. Damn, I'm getting all over it. This brush isn't working too good now. I wonder if I can use this one now. This is in bigger lines. Try this one. I don't know though. I think that'll work, but it's kind of big. I need a thinner. The problem is when you buy the cheaper brushes, and even an expensive brush, man, I mean, they don't last as long as you think, man. So to keep the point on there, it's kind of tough, man. So, and to make sure I'm trying to stay in camera. And I believe I made a lot of mistakes on this one here, man. I know I did. You know, my supports weren't the best. So that needs to be fixed, and I got to work on that. Because back here you can see some imperfection on the arms and stuff, where the you know, the supports were, or you know, and I need to get better with that. So get the line work. Getting the line work done. So I'm going to try to really shade this thing up. I was thinking about going and leaving it sort of like a cartoon vibe when I first started putting it together, you know. But I was like, man, nah. If it's Old Man Batman, I think that I think his suit would be kind of little, you know, be a little, and it's already kind of rough here, you know, the cape that's got holes in it and stuff. So I didn't want to make it look cartoony, you know. At first I did. First I really did. I was like, man, like Gotham Imposters, man. I was going to do some Gotham Imposters, and I looked up some pictures. So just nothing really felt right, you know. And my favorite Batman is Adam West, of course. And it's been, well, I'm not saying I'm the only one, but I was the one way back in the day that liked Adam West when a lot of people didn't, man. Not because he's, you know, not because whatever. It's just a lot of people like the Dark Knight, the black suit, you know. You know, not because of Adam West. I mean, I know it was a kooky weird series, you know. You know, but It's all right. Adam the West, his popularity, I think, got even stronger right before, you know, right before he died, man. I mean, it was a lot of people all about it, and that's cool. You know, so I don't know. Forgot these over here. I'm bouncing back and forth for some reason. I don't know why. Because I'll forget them. I'll forget these lines, man. I'll just forget them. This brush seems to be working. And I'm not much of a line artist, I'll tell you that right now. I'm not much into that. This is definitely yeah, I gotta clean this up. Definitely make sure you line, not line, but definitely make sure you clear coat everything before you start doing the line work, man. Sometimes I forget. Shit, I just went out of spot, man. I just went out of my line, man. There we are. Definitely seems to be working better with this this what am I trying to say? Brush. I'm trying to think, concentrate as I'm talking. This brush is definitely working. And remember, doesn't have to be perfect, because this is going to be a lot of shading in there, man. At least I'm going to try. I'm going to try to. I'm going to attempt. And all these stitches and stuff, man, we're going to go with this small little tiny brush here in a minute. And then I'm going to come back, probably seal everything, then come back and hit it with some of this blue gray that I already have on there, just so the stitches, you know, I'm gonna hit all these little stitches, man. So I'm gonna try to go deep, you know. Can't seem to get his if I'm out of frame here sometimes, man, I can't help it. Dang, I went out of the lines, baby. Went out of lines, man. The next one's going to be bigger, man. I don't know what it's going to be, but the next one's definitely going to be a bigger piece, man. Like I said, in my first video I made of Batman here, the old Batman, that I wish his arms came attached from his body. That way I could have printed them separate and made his head twice as big as it is now. That was what I was looking for, but I was so excited to do it, and I know it sounds dumb, and so worried what I was going to do and how I was going to do it, and worried about settings, and worried about leveling, and worried about, you know, everything that could go wrong, and worried about, you know, just whatever. I'm thinking, like, you know, I don't even have a Wolverine or nothing. I'd like to have one. You know, Wolverine's cool, man. But I'm thinking more like maybe a Wolverine piece or something. Man, I never painted or did a Wolverine. That'd be pretty cool. These lines are getting a little tricky down here by his belly, man. So, I may have to cut it up through here. I'll probably shade that up anyway, you know. You know, because it's folds and shit. kind of lost the line. I'm kind of making my own line there because I kind of lost it. That's going to be okay because we're going to do it anyway. We're going to do some shading anyway, man. Like back here, I'm really disappointed in the. I got to work on my. Definitely got to work on my what's it called, support system here on the printer. And if you happen to see this and you're not the first, and I'm talking about printing, I pick up this 16 or 16K, I think, Elegoo, whatever it's called. There's a couple surprises I didn't know about, Wish I knew before I bought it, but I still would have bought it. It wouldn't have changed my mind. I was hesitant for about a year even getting one, I wasn't sure if exactly what the route I wanted to go down because I really enjoy doing action figures, man. But I just wanted to get, I just wanted to, I don't know, kind of branch out of that. I'm still gonna want to do them. I know that. I mean, action figure stuff's fun, man. Tearing them apart, Tearing them apart and mix and match, and that's fun, man. Then you paint them up whatever color you want, That's pretty cool. So I think we have all. The lines, I think. If I can see. Let me take these things off. Put my regular reading glasses on that I don't have reading. These are the Walgreens or CVS 2.0, 0.2, whatever. So I think we're going to take the smaller brush and hit the stitching, man. Hit the stitching. Like this stuff here, man. Probably can do it without my giant Doc McGee. Or should I do, I don't know. That looks alright, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. That's fine. I think. I think that'd be okay, don't you think? Got a lot of threads here, man. And the plan will be, like I said, man, I'm gonna come back possibly, man, after I seal it. I'll make that decision whenever I, see right here. See those little stitches there. I got to go back and hit them with the regular gray, so it just doesn't look like I'm painting lines all over them. You know what I mean? And when I shade it up some, at least when I attempt to, because I don't know how to shade, not really well yet, or even at all, or never, I don't know yet. We're gonna see what happens, man. So that's what the plan is, man. We're gonna follow these stitches around, let this black dry, let it do its thing on top of here. Then we're going to come back, and I think, well, I'm going to attempt to hit all the little stitches with that gray. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. So, this thing's all messed, not messed up. He's got stitches all over him, man. Didn't realize that. Got some stuff going on here. Got a big patch here. that's where I'm kind of lost at. I'm not sure exactly. I'll just put this black in here because I don't want to make this bat emblem black. You know what I mean? It's going to be black. It's going to be like charcoal black. I'll probably have to do this again when I get done. And I didn't want to put no blood or cuts or nothing, man. I just wanted to look like a damaged old man, weathered Batman. I went from doing the cartoony, wanting to do the cartoony thing to we're going to do that. So I don't know what I'm doing. We're just going to go with it. Down here, we're going to follow these stitches. Let the black sit in the background and come back with the gray. And hit the stitches with the gray. That's the plan. I hope it works. I think it will. Because if I left it like that, man, if I just left it like this, you know, over here, opposed to this, it wouldn't pop out. You know, you wouldn't be able to see it. It just would look stupid. Like when you, or I'll go a little bit lighter, man. You know what I'm going to do? Like on jeans. I'm going to go a little bit lighter gray on top of the stitching on some spots. Like I'll do one, I'll skip around with this color gray and then maybe get like a light color, you know, like an old jean ripped color, and hit a couple different spots on the stitching so it doesn't look so uniform, you know. You want, you know, but right now this black is really, you know, separating everything from but it'd die down a little bit, you know. It'd die down a little bit, but I think it'll look better. You know, when they put Frankenstein together, same type shit, you know. So I think that's going to be cool, man. That's what's going to happen. I think that's what we'll do. And if it covers it up too much, and I always hit it with a wash, you know. So that's not bad. Now back here, this is weird, man. I'm probably going to line these squares. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I may use a different gray to put this patch in, but leave this as a pre-shading, what I'm doing now. I don't have any experience knowing what I'm doing or how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to think that I'm going to use this as a pre-shading because that's where, you know, that's what happened to his suit. His suit's all banged up. So there we go. We're going to do that. Here we go. There's a big gouge coming down here. I got to get some of that in there. That in there. Got it. Got one here. I'll probably bring that down to here. I definitely it'd tone down when pre-shading. Then when I'm done the pre-shading, then we'll come in and, like I said, use the different grays. It'd take a few minutes, man. It'd take a while, but I think it'd be worth it if I use different color stitching for the stitches on the pants. You know what I mean? I can't seem to get in there. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. I'm not gonna lie about that. That was a tough one. Okay, man, I think we got it all. Oh, there's one right here. Kind of got lost in the kind of got lost there. I may have to just, well, you know what we're going to do with that one? Yeah. I'm going to use wash on that one. What I think happened was the print probably got a little lazy there, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? I'm sure it was my, I'm pretty sure it was my leveling probably. I don't know. You know what? We're going to line his, his gloves too while we're here. We're going to line his gloves. Maybe we'll do that. Might as well line the gloves too, you know. So. Yeah, this line work, man. And this brush I'm using is not nearly the best. It's a cut homemade brush. From a thin brush down to a really pointy brush. So, but I think the line work on the glove would be better with this, you know what I'm saying? So, that's cool, man. I gotta put those, I gotta put these goggles back on, man. I think we need to do his glove though, man. Need to do the glove. I don't think it has to be real perfect, but it's definitely got to be pretty close, man. So I don't know if I'm in frame or not right now. I hope I am, but yeah, I am. Enough, I guess. It's kind of hard to lift them up and keep them on camera, you know. And use this little raggedy paintbrush. This is mostly should be for the eyeballs, man. There we are. It's a little messy, but we're going to shade her up anyway. I'll let it dry and run one over on it. Here we go. We're going to line it here. Oh, that was the worst line I ever saw in my life. Should have saw it. Sure you did, but if you've seen it under these glasses, you'll be like, oh my God, what was that? I'm afraid to touch his head on the table because I don't want to mess up his face. And I done ruined my line trying to do that. I'm going to try to, like I said, line work and shading with an airbrush, man. A little tough. I'm glad these lines aren't, oh, I screwed that all up. That was horrible. Let's start that one over again. That was bad. The good thing is the glove isn't perfect. His glove is kind of like wanky. It's going all over the place. You know, because he's, you know, it's been worn. There we go. That's a lot better. Well, I wouldn't say a lot. Probably could use a bigger brush. Man, I'm telling you, I'm all over the place over here. Look at this. This is horrible. Horrible, man. There we go. Let me clean it up a little bit, man. Jeez. Oh my God, man. Man. Wow, this is a little nutty. Especially under these glasses, man. You can't really tell what's going on. I mean, you can, but because it's so wacky. Let me see if I can get in here, which I doubt. That's odd. That's weird, man. That's weird getting there. Maybe I can use the bigger one for this. But I tell you, man, I'm definitely going to... Next time it's going to be... Next time it's going to be... That worked a little better. A little bit thicker brush. Next time it's going to be... Man, I can't get in there. going to be, well, I keep saying what's going to be, and I can't talk when I'm trying to do this. Arms are going to be separate. Body's going to be separate. Head's going to be separate. Because this, working around this, it's a challenge, that's for sure. That's okay, though. But trying to get the lines perfect as possible, and I probably won't need to because I'm going to shade them out anyway. But I'll let that dry for a second because it seems like it's smearing more than anything. Let's get over here. Let's get over here. You ain't gonna see this part. Why am I even doing? I'm not even gonna. You're not even gonna see that. You're not even gonna see that part. It's gonna be on the Riddler's. Yeah, the Riddler. The Joker's. Yeah. So what I mean by that, and you're not gonna see it. It's gonna be like this, man. You're not even gonna see nothing. I'm not gonna shade inside of his hand like I was getting ready to. So this is the Joker's, the old man's cane. I was gonna take the time and go ahead and make this the Joker face, man. But I don't think I'm gonna do it. Number one, I think it would take away from the piece. Number two, if he was rich old Batman, it would be bronze. That's what I think. So, and that's what feels right. I know it sounds weird to say what feels right, but truthfully, it feels right. His, he would, I'm definitely have to make these lines more bolder, but underneath my glasses, it doesn't look right. This looks a lot better. There we go. That's a lot better than using that little tiny one. So, probably should have did that over there, man. Probably should have did that over there. I'm not sure. It's hard to get in there, man. I'll probably use this one for this part right here. Right there. Because there'll definitely be shade in there, man. There's definitely going to be shade in there. So, I'm going to try to hit this thumb here. There we go. That's not bad. Getting somewhere now. There we are. That's not too bad now. We're getting on a roll. I don't know if you can see me because my hands are in the way probably. Or something's in the way. I don't know. Hopefully you can see it. Probably not because his belly's in the way. But I can't really hold it another way for you to see it. All I'm doing is messing up. I just went out of line. There we are. There we are. There we are. Tell you, this black, man, any black, it surely is demanding, man. It really will get on everything, you know what I'm saying? The black will get on anything. I'm definitely going to shade around these fingers anyway. But that is a sloppy line, I must say. That is a sloppy line. That is a sloppy line. I might as well just do it over again. That was bad. All right, let's do that over again. There we go. There we are. You ain't gonna see it anyway, man. But I mean, whatever. I know it's there. Man, I keep hitting stuff I don't want to hit, you know? Jeez, man. Alright, that's done. That's done. I think we'll go in now and hit the belt black, the feet black, I mean the steel toe parts black, you know what I mean? Well, I mean, I think the shading up here is okay. Oh, when it's complete uniform and shading, it look better. It just looks, I don't know what to do yet with the, not 100% sure yet what to do with, let me get this back right real quick. Probably have to lighten this up or something. We'll see. Not sure what to do with this yet, but this is just for sake of shadowing for later. I'll put a blue in there or something. Make it look worn, you know. Just trying to figure it out, man. Give it some depth, you know. I'll go back in with a lighter color or something and probably dry brush it. Do all that first and then go back and do some shading, because I don't want to shade over top of something that's not even done yet. Obviously that wouldn't make sense. So I'll have to figure that out before I even shade. So we'll see. See. Go over here a little bit. Going back to the, oh, up here's one. Back to the brush we just had. Get these spots. Right now it looks like an eyesore, man, but I'll do something with it. I'll get some light. I'll attempt to do is I'll get a light gray or white, and I'll try to really zero in, hit it lightly, maybe with the airbrush, maybe not, I don't know yet, depends how it goes, and then come back with a lighter blue or something and hit it again, because the light, I don't think the lighter blue is going to show up on this black, but we're going to go ahead and move to the belt, because I'm going heavy with this. I probably shouldn't be so heavy with this paint. I want to start clunking up her. I went heavy there. Right now we're just blackening stuff out for the metallic or whatever it may be that I'm going to use for his belt. I think it's going to be a lighter yellow metallic is what I think I'm going to use. I think I showed it in the last video, or I didn't, I don't know. It's in the Batman series, the old Batman series. Just trying to blacken it out so when the metallic goes over top, it'll look really nice. Definitely going to do some shading around here so it just doesn't look like one color ends and the other color begins, you know. So we got to get in these cracks because these cracks didn't get too well. Got to get deep in them recesses, man. I'm going to do all this and then you still see the primer. So we're going to blacken this out. Still not 100% on his fold, but I think it'll be okay when it's all separated. I don't know. I had, if you didn't see it, my first video on this thing, I sized it up all wrong, man. Before I sliced it for the print to actual work. In my slicer, I sized it up all wrong, man. I sized the top without the bottom and tried to get the bottom to fit the top. It was stupid. I'll never do that again. Boy, that was a mistake. That was something. Learned the hard way. Yeah, I learned the hard way on that one. What a dummy. I didn't even think about it. So it came in two pieces. Came with this part and just the legs in the groined area. So when I did that, I probably have to switch to another belt. I have to switch to another brush after I get this side. So what I did was I printed the top in the cane the size I wanted it, as big as I could get it on my plate, my build plate, in the printer, in the software, the Chicha box, or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's what it's called. I got it as big as I could get, man. And after I did that, then I threw the legs in, and I think this was basically only like a 5-foot piece. I think it was the original size of this thing. I could be wrong. And I made it 11 inches, as big as I could make it from my build plate, you know. So then I put the legs in thinking, oh shit, I can use the same dimensions as the top, when you can't, obviously, because at least I don't think I could, because you got to remember the leg's supposed to be little and skinny, but in proportion to the body, the top's going to be, I didn't proportion them the same time. You get, know what, if you get what I'm saying. I didn't do that. I should have did it. I didn't do it. I proportioned them separate. It was stupid. A mistake that I'll never make again. I tell you that. But it's okay though, man. I mean, it worked out well, man. I still like it. Very first one, I knew there was gonna be definitely some trial and error on this one. I already knew it. I can see, especially with these glasses on, I can see all kinds of imperfections from my supports that I use, because I use the actual default. I should just pay the $80 a year. I think I'm going to. The $80 a year subscription, so I can have Chicha box with the full access. I probably will. It's worth it. That way I can build my own supports, and you know, or I can use the magically delicious, so to speak, if you know what I mean, the magic support system that I can't have because I don't have the subscription. And I was just making sure I wanted to use the software before I bought anything, man. The other prints came out fine, you know, so it's fine. It's all good. It's still fun, man. It's still fun, you know. I'm gonna clean this brush out. Well, no, I'm not. When I come back to the belt in a minute, we're gonna do the feet first. So we're gonna do the feet. Now make sure we're recording, because I couldn't tell. I'm gonna do the steel toes. I'm gonna make these steel. I was thinking about a metallic blue, but no, I think if Old Man Batman looked like this, I think he would more or less be old school, you know what I mean? And I think I might even try, which is the big word, try, No, you know what? I can do it, but let's say attempt. Let's say attempt, because I tell you, when it comes to airbrushing or anything you do, working on a car, hobbies, whatever it is, it's never, you get better as you go. Whether you have a knack for it or not, I believe you still get better as you go. Whether your better is not as good as everybody else is getting better, but it doesn't matter, because it's your hobby, it's your thing, it's what you want to do, it makes you feel good, man. So I'm going to attempt, what was I going to be talking about? I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, the metallic, do whatever you know. I'm not going to use metallic if Batman was an old school Batman. I was going to. I thought about it, but I was like, no, man, I don't think so. Can't talk right now. I'm trying to do this line. So I'm going to go with the steel on here, like the steel look, old metal gun metallic steel, and then do some dry brushing with some bright, my favorite silver that I always get excited about when I use it, like a 4-year-old eating crayons. And I'm gonna maybe do some scuffs and some little bit of worn look on the boot, at least attempt to. You know, trying not to talk when I'm trying to keep my line straight, man. So I don't know, man. I tell you though, man, this is it's definitely a good time, man. It's a good time, meaning that, man, I really enjoy the whole print process, and even though it's a pain in the ass, you know, just like anything that you do, you're learning, you get aggravated with it, and then sometimes you doubt and think, oh man, what the heck, you know. But no, man, it's all right, man. It's all right, man. You can figure it out, man. Trial and error, or talk to somebody you know, or if not, there's always YouTube, I guess, man. There's always YouTube, man, where, you know, you can't go wrong there, I guess. I don't know if my head's in a way or not, I can't tell. My sinus has been killing me, man. Seems like the older you get, man, and this time of year, man, I'll tell you, bang you up, man, bang you up, you know. I can't seem to see. This is. I know I'm complaining, but it's kind of an angle I can't get to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shade around it anyway, man. After I'm done putting the gunmetal and everything is finalized on there, I know, but man, I just try to keep everything straight and straight as possible. Trying to keep it so it doesn't look like I went sloppy out of the lines, you know. I don't want to make it sloppy and then knowing that I'm going to shade it and you're not going to see it really anyway, but I don't want to do that. I still want to make it really... And that's the stupidest looking boot I ever saw. It looks like he's wearing slippers now. But, you know. This one would be easy to get to. It's funny, if I can't... I got these lenses, the ones I picked out. I got like a stack of them back there. They come with a stack of different lenses for different magnifying, you know, situation, how close you want to get. Now I have to get really close to the piece with these, because I probably should have changed my lens strength on here. Used a different lens, because now I'm all hunched over trying to see it, because if I go back in a comfortable position, it gets even more blurry than without the dang thing. So there you go. Definitely, if you like painting or customizing, man, or you like action figures or whatever, man, I know, you know, it's a little bit to start up a little bit, man, but I tell you, man, get yourself a 3D printer, man. I mean, like I said, I really enjoyed, and I still do, doing the figures, man, but I kind of got like, man, I got dependent on whatever was out there, and, you know, if I'm going to spend $30, which I never did, but was tempted to, on a head sculpt, I could have bought, depending on the figure and what was on sale, 2 or 3 figures with that, man, and then mix and match them. Yeah, I didn't get the head sculpt I wanted, but I got a lot of parts that could be potential projects, you know, or potential, you know, custom, you know, so it's all right, man. So there you have it, man. Definitely phew, this is taking longer than I thought, man. I mean, it's not that I'm complaining or nothing, man. I just, so am I in frame? Yeah, I'm in frame. I was going to go live, not that it matters. I mean, I'm just saying whatever. I'm just saying I'm not expecting people to drop in and when their time off to, you know, sit there and watch me do this dumb shit. But I was trying to, I have the Razer HD webcam, the Razer, the black and green box. It's the better one. It's not the, it's the better of the two that they had out a few years ago. I mean, it's 1,000% better than what I had and I was using for years. I mean, what I was using didn't even go past 720p, so I don't know. I just I got this overhead light that I bought, cheap overhead light that works great for like reviews or open up action figures and stuff, or even kind of what I'm doing now. But the what happened was it leaves a weird film. It goes like this. Hope it's not on this one, but a weird film, man. Like a bars are going up the screen because of the LED light above me. That's what I found out it was. But the camera doesn't seem to pick that up, but the webcam does, and I just didn't feel like messing with it for hours, because sometimes when I do that, I don't end up even playing the video game that I want to stream or even the live that I feel like doing, because I spent 2 hours trying to fix something that I can't fix. Because, I don't know, it's just maybe a cheap, it's just, well, not cheap so much. I mean, I'm sure the cam's okay. The cam's a good camcorder. It's a good Razer. It's a good, you know, it's not bad. It's just, I don't know, it just doesn't go well with the LED lights above me. I had an old school 2 light bulb long shop light above me, and that broke. So I had to go out and get me a LED, which I thought would have been better, but I guess not for when it comes to webcams. Or it's something I don't know. And I did switch it from the hertz. I did switch around the hertz. Made it high as I could make it. They said it was the hertz. And I moved it up to 60 hertz to 50 hertz, whatever it was. But anyway, here we are with Old Man Batman. Finalizing his slippers. His slipper looking shoes. I think they're done. Now all I have to do at the moment, I think for this video, and like I said, I don't expect nobody to really watch. This is just like, what am I thinking? I'm gonna sit here and talk about this piece of resin in my hand, and like, you know, I'm sure there's obviously there's better things you could be doing right now. But I mean, if you tend to just watch or more or less listen to this or something, if you're riding down the road because you have absolutely nothing to listen to and you're going out of your mind with silence and you want to listen to me talk about nothing, which I doubt that's the case. I'm smart enough to know that that's not the case. So, but what I'm getting at is I appreciate if anybody watches this or listens to this. I do appreciate it. Momentarily here, be wrapping up with this after I get this line in, get his belt in over here, which is kind of a pain, to be honest with you. It's in a bad spot. I wish I could have done these separate. That'd have been nice. But since I didn't size it up correctly inside my software, now I'm paying the price. Now I have to make it, well, you know, man, it's not bad anyway, because I mean, if it's all one piece and it just gives you the ability to do another one that way if you can't get it in two pieces, you know. Just gives you the, you know, you've already done it once, you can do it again. That's the way I'm looking at it, you know. So, okay, one more spot right here. I think we got her. I think we got it, man. I think I went out of lines there. Let me get up here. I did go out of line. Let me get a Q-tip. Like I said, I'm going to shade it anyway, but still, I don't want to say, oh well, don't worry about it. You know, just leave it all messy line in there where nobody's ever going to see in there. Because I don't know why. Because I know it's there. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm doing. That's why. This is a tough spot here, man. Real tough spot. But we can get it, man. Oh shit. Hit the pants, man. Get it wide before it dries. Doesn't matter because I hit it with some matte a few times, man. This thing's been coated several times, so it's got matte clear on it like crazy, so even if I wait for it to dry, I can still get it, you know. There we are. Old Man Batman, cranking it up. I think that's it. I think, as I'm looking at it. I don't know, but I doubt I can make this reach out kind of. Now that's as far as it goes out. Anyway, shoo, there we go. We got the cowl done with the lines in it. We're gonna do some shading next. I don't know if it'd be today, maybe tonight, or maybe not at all. I don't know. I think I missed a line right here, man. I sure did, didn't I? I missed a line right here. See if I can do it without those. Right on here. Here we go. There we are. We're getting there. There we are. So what I did, where I messed up as is a lot of things on this project, but I still like it, man. I still really enjoy it, man. I mean, I appreciated this already, and I lost all of it, but he's looking rough right now. We're gonna make it uniform looking. We're gonna make it look all like, you know, well, hopefully I'm gonna try to. As soon as I put the bat emblem, that's going to be a gray with a real heavy dose of this blue steel. My daughter told me about that one too, and this is going to be a bronze, real fancy, expensive looking bronze cane of the Joker. I think that would be suitable for this piece. But anyway, thanks for watching. Any pointers you can give me, I'm open for discussion no matter what. I'm definitely take criticism, that's for sure. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.